Little difficulty with my microphone, but this is Dre Mitchell with Prime Major Day Trading. Just giving you a quick recap of my trades today. If you saw my video from this morning, you saw that initially I had a buy position with a spread contract. The floor of that spread was going to be 24.65 and ceiling 24.95. I entered that spread here, if you can see that pointing there, and I paid $7 a contract. That initial outlook broke down, and it broke down here. What took place after that? When I saw that this was breaking down, which I got the indication that it was breaking down, obviously here, when the sellers came back in pretty hard and rushed back down to my entry, but more so here at the indecision candle. As you can see, there was really no one in control at this point. No green, meaning no buyers in control, or no red, meaning no sellers. They were just kind of battling things out right there, which was confirmation that my initial outlook, which was that the market would, from this point, or maybe no, pretty much nowhere lower than here, would from that point drift back up and fill this gap. If you can see that, that was from this morning. This is at 9:30 when the market bell rang. We gapped lower, so my initial outlook was that we would come down, bounce off around this area, and then come back up into our sell area that we've been selling from for days now. So obviously that did not happen. So when we got here, this was my confirmation that, or at least my alert to be very aware that my initial outlook was going to break down, and I definitely want to be able to get out, and I might potentially want to be a seller instead of a buyer. So here's where I got the confirmation. We closed below my initial entry. I exited the $7 trades here for two reasons. One, yes, I was willing to lose $7, but why lose all seven if I have to? I was able to get out and still keep about $3 of that $7. So not quite, but roughly about half of the initial investment was saved. Um, Here's where I entered in a sell trade instead of a buy trade. Uh, this was going to be all day. I entered at 24.55, which is right about here. Or excuse me, the contract is here. I entered in here. The reason I got a contract up here is because if my initial outlook is wrong and we're going to be sellers, I still wanted more of a safety net, I guess you could say. So I wanted to get above. Price didn't want to go above here, so I wanted to get even higher. So I sold where price did not want to go. And I was able to, around this point, I was able to set an order and get filled on this at around $55. So that worked out really good. That left me with a potential profit of $45 per contract, since this was a binary and not a spread. And as you can see from this point, we did drift down and just continued to drift. Uh, our initial entry was right here. We came back up and actually tested it right to the tick at this point, and then we got some heat right here. I actually contemplated on getting out of the trade at this point, actually right here, and definitely right here. But because my initial outlook was wrong, and this level seemed to be holding as resistance, I trusted, my change in plans, and I held on to the position, and it continued to go down pretty strongly all the way until the close of the market, or excuse me, until the close of the contract at 4:15. So we expired in the money on that. We made $45 per contract. So we were able to turn a losing outlook into a profitable outlook and still save the day. And at this point, I'll let the market ride out and close at at 5, a little after 5, and then I'll recalculate and prepare for tomorrow. So thank you for checking me out, and you have a great evening. I'll check you all tomorrow. Oh, and by the way, I should have said this in the beginning. This is done on the S&P 500, and the broker, my preferred broker, is Nadex. So anyway, you have a great evening.